It has been really a hard road to travel, but we were not alone. We were very kindly supported by our families first. Certainly, I would not have been able to do it if it were not because of Fatumata and my two kids here. They put up with wasa every night, every hour of the night, my bad mood and everything, but they were there. And of course, I should also mention this. I know now it might sound superfluous, but after Sembene died, I had already collected 20 years of research on him. I had published the first biography in French, which had been translated into English. Then I came to Jason, and whom I know is very, very savvy. I tell him, Jason, what can I do with 20 years of research now that Sembene is dead? I would like you to help me build a website. He looks at me and said, what? No. Why not building a website? Why making a movie? Now, just for disclosure, I grew up in a small village in eastern Senegal. Until age 12, I had never seen a moving image. I saw and heard a radio when I was only 6 years old. God knows since then I did a lot of crazy things, but I never thought making a film would be one of them. And if I knew what he was getting me into, maybe I would not have done it. But in retrospect, I'm glad he did it because he took me out of my comfort zone. He helped me conquer my fears. For the anecdote, two things I have not done here in this country for 30 years. That is take a subway all by myself in New York City. I've never done it. I had never driven a car in Los Angeles. He made me do both. So I think he really helped me at age 60 to discover deeply who I am. And I think I have to thank him for that. He made me discover someone I did not know was in me. But there are many other people who really helped us get where we are. And I would like to pay tribute to Mount Holyoke College. I arrived there in 1986 as a young, actually I had not even finished my PhD yet. It was 2 months before my PhD. They hired me. I finished my PhD and I have been teaching there now for 27 years, 28. I should say it has been a honeymoon since then, and I thought I would always keep that hat as a scholar, but this guy, his responsibility, he took off that hat and put on the hat of a filmmaker. But as of tonight, I'm going to put back my academic hat on. But again, I just meant to say thank you to Mount Holyoke, and I would like to recognize here my Dean of Faculty, who flew all the way from Massachusetts to come here witness the opening of the film. It goes straight to my heart. Thank you very much.
Can you see us better if we're over here? Or is it all good? Okay. No, we'll stay here. Bad stagecraft. Yeah, before we want to take your questions, but this is our first screen, and it's been a long and amazing journey, and we wouldn't have done it without some people who are here with us. And, there are some really key people. One is Bill Conway, who's one of our executive producers, who has been with us for almost 5 years, supporting in all ways possible. The amazing and wonderful Impact partners, I think Dan Kogan and Jenny Raskin are here as some of the funders. These guys, they provided financial support, but every kind of support, and they were endlessly patient. We said 4 years ago that we'd be done in about a year. And the Sundance Institute has been supporting since the very beginning, and so it's a real homecoming to be here tonight. Thank you for everything. And Kara Mertes and the Just Films Initiative at the Ford Foundation. And Kara, yeah, please. They're still really
videoing it. Do you mind not sitting right in front of me? Thank you.
They take incredible risks to fund the kind of stories that you wouldn't see otherwise, and we're deeply grateful, not just for their support of this film, but for all they do in the world to make the world a better and safer place. So thanks to that. We also have people who worked on the film here. Chris Jonas is one of our composers who's here. Chris, are you, raise your hand. Thank you for all your work. Edwina White, who did those beautiful illustrations. And someone who's, just an incredibly key part of this, and who's a real storytelling partner, Ricardo Acosta, who is our editor. And we'd like to, before we start to take questions, we'd like to invite a special guest to join us.
Yes, again, we have seen he's a superstar, he's an excellent actor, Alain Sembene, who also not only after all these years, I like to dub myself Samba Sembene because we became a family. So, but this is the oldest of the Sembene family, Alain, who very graciously offered to bring to the film elements we would not have been able to bring in there. He is Sembene's son. When he was growing up, he grew up in Sembene's house, so he very candidly, very genuinely brought in his perspective. But also ultimately, I mean, he left his job in Paris, flew here to witness the opening. So we'd like also to